Okay, so I filmed this before, but I accidentally filmed it sideways. I know Akash just solved this, but I'll go over this anyway. So I'm James, I'm your classmate, and I am not a professor, so do not take my word over theirs. I could be wrong, but as far as I know, I'm right with this because I have the key. Anyway, the question is number 7 on the first test, and it says a hydrate of lithium sulfate is found to contain 49.6% H2O by mass. So what is its formula? So a hydrate will typically combine something like this, right? This is your molecule with so many moles of water. Okay, so for example, if I had 1 lithium sulfate, and let's say I were to find out that I had 5 waters, well then it would be written as lithium sulfate dot 5 waters. Okay, so we'll go over that. You'll see an example of that. But anyway, I took the liberty to find out the mass of lithium sulfate. And keep in mind that sulfate is a polyatomic ion that you need to know has a -2 charge. Lithium is a group 1. And so you need 2 of these because that's going to be +1 cations that will merge with this -2 polyatomic ion. So anyway, you'll get 109.947. So this is the total grams of 1 mole of this substance here. Okay. Now why did I find that out? Well, I know I have 49.6% water. So then by virtue I should have 50.4% lithium sulfate. So if this is 50.4% lithium sulfate, I can then find out the total. Okay, now I put also the kind of mass of water over here just as a guide. So anyway, what I did here is I have the mass of lithium sulfate, and I divide that by the amount, or rather the percentage that I believe lithium sulfate is in this hydrate. Okay, so in this case, because we have 49.6% water, I'm going to say that this is 1 minus 0.496, and that'll be what percentage this is of the total. Okay, so if I divide this by its percentage, I should get the total. And so the total is 218.149 grams of lithium sulfate times however much water. Notice how I use this dot here. This is how we'll typically write out hydrates, okay? But we need to find out how much water there is. So I have the whole, and I know how much lithium sulfate I have. So the difference of these two numbers should be the mass of this water here. So this is what I did. I did 218.149, okay, that's the total, minus 109.947. So that's the part. That has to do with the lithium sulfate. And I'll get 108 grams, okay, 108.202 grams. So this over here is the mass of the water that I have, okay? So then you take the, this is the mass of water. This is the amount of moles of water I have. お母さん。はい。そして、anyway, so this is the total number of grams I have of water, and this is actually the grams of just 1 mole of water. Okay, so if I divide this, I should get the total number of water I have, or water molecules. And so the answer is 6. So here I wrote it down as lithium sulfate 6H2O, and this should be the total. Actually, this would be officially written to be lithium sulfate and then hexahydrate. So yeah, there you go.